Okay. Okay. We should be going. Are we going? Let me get this pulled up here. This is my first time live streaming, everybody, which is, if I'm completely honest with you, terrifying. Like 100%. Let's see. Let's go to my channel, make sure everything's up. But yes, we do have a Switch 2. We do have a Switch 2. Let me get... Okay. All right. Let's this is blind reaction 2. All I've done on the Switch 2 is I have downloaded like I've transferred my data over, and I have downloaded Mario Kart because I got the one with Mario Kart World, and maybe we'll pick that up later. What's up, guys? Hey, Gym Leader JC and Power the Power. That's right, Switch 2, baby. Here we go. Yeah, I have not seen much of Scarlet and Violet on this game other than like what was officially released. So like that one trailer, the Cerebi video. Maybe I'm insane, but it feels like it's brighter to me. But I might be like coping a little bit, to be completely honest with you. We're just gonna run around to all the like, oh man. Okay, so this is something I did. So I saved right by the windmills, guys. That way we can see how they're doing. Oh, look at that. Have you ever been so excited to see windmills? Oh, and I can't ride Koraidon. Oh my gosh, did I like soft lock myself on top of this windmill? Because it won't let me ride Koraidon. But there we go. I'll just fall to my death. That's fine. Look at those spawns. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to lie. It feels different. It does feel different. Oh, that windmill right there, though, he's still struggling. You see him? Yeah, he took a minute. It is much better, though. That was kind of a bad start. Oh, look, there's another one doing it. So, you still got some issues there. But we're going to go to different areas that I think experience a lot of lag. And why don't we run a little bit, see all these spawns that people are talking about? Because I saw they, like, apparently doubled the spawn rate. Because all I've watched was that 30-second, maybe it was a little longer than 30 seconds, but that little trailer that Pokemon put out, and then I saw Joe Merrick from Cerebi. He did post something as well. Man, I wish I could. Hang on. Let me see if I could get the volume up a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe the volume's not wanting to work for some reason. That's an issue with my TV. Brian looks awesome. Glad you were able to get one. My pre-order invite never came through from Nintendo. I ordered through GameStop, and I guess that's a good little public service announcement, right? So if you still want to switch to and you haven't, check your local GameStop if you're in the US. Because mine still had pre-orders up yesterday when I went to like go pay it off. Yesterday afternoon, mine still had pre-orders left, and I asked the guy, I was like, did you get a lot of like in stock? And he was like, yeah. He said, in fact, we actually got a decent amount of walk-ins. So check your local GameStop. They may have a lot of walk-ins still. They open, at least the one near me opens at 12 p.m. Eastern. Let me see if, because I don't know why it's not playing volume for you guys. Like I said, first time streaming. Audio properties. And it should be coming from the game capture. And it's still not going. That's super, super weird. But okay. I guess there's no volume. It's just my voice. Sorry, guys. Kiara, what's up? I didn't even know Fido was found here. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. It does. So, genuinely, my first thoughts are it does feel smoother. Like, even running especially, like, just kind of, I don't know. I feel like every time I run, and I was playing on my Switch was a launch era Switch. I think it's technically considered that. I actually got it. I think it released in like March and I got in December, but I think that's still, from what I've heard, if it's in the first year, it's still considered launch era. So it's a launch era Switch. But this, so it experienced more lag. I say that to say experienced more lag than probably your average Switch would. In fact, when I told a lot of people about the issues I'd been having, a lot of people were like, "Yeah, man, your Switch is cracked." Mine would crash a lot, which would that be fixed now? Because they fixed like the frame rate, the performance, or whatever. Would that fix the it crashing? Because doesn't it crash because of low performance? Genuinely asking. I have zero clue. But yeah, my goal from all of this is kind of to also maybe see see what like ZA and what Gen 10 could look like, now that we have a game that is functioning as intended. I will say, I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet so much. That Pokemon Center looks more vibrant to me. I am playing in HDR, just to be clear. But I am curious. I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, so Scarlet and Violet is it's a really fun game. It really is. And I'm the kind of person who I love Pokemon so much that honestly, I'm part of the problem, right? Like I'm so scared I'm going to miss a shiny with all these big spawn rates. But I will enjoy Pokemon even if it's a laggy mess, and I understand that that's why they're able to get away with it. So that is my bad, guys. But it is just how I am. I love Pokemon. I'm like playing primarily for like the creatures, the battles, stuff like that. And Scarlet and Violet is one of the best at that. Now, obviously, there were the performance rate issues. And also, if I'm honest, the game is, in my opinion, kind of ugly. That's subjective. That's art style preference. But in my opinion, Scarlet and Violet is kind of ugly. And so because of that, while this game runs a lot smoother now and things do look a lot better and the world looks a little more alive, it is, I don't want to, the best thing I can think of is putting makeup on a pig, right? Like, it's Oinkolonen, you know what I'm saying? It's Oinkolonen. It's still an ugly game. I have so much fun with it. I'm not hating on it at all, genuinely, but it is still like an ugly game, right? Let's see that windmill in Artisan. Look at it. It's moving. It's moving. The ones over on the other side of Paldea, for those just joining in, were not moving very great. They were moving better, but not great. But this one's moving. This is wild. And again, it looks more vibrant. Like I don't know. The world is popping a little more. Look, why don't we take a selfie in front of it, gang? What you thinking? Wrong thing. Wait. I totally forgot the controls on this game. How do I take a picture? How do you do the camera? I've forgotten how to do the camera. Oh my god. No, it's not that. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I like never used the camera on this game, so I genuinely don't remember. Is it Y? No. Is it? Oh, it's one of the arrows. It's not that one. There we go. And we will switch it around. And let's see. Like, should we make a face? We should make a face, right? We're gonna roar. Roar. There we go. But yeah, so last night was my first midnight release. I don't know if y'all have ever done that, but I have never done a midnight release. Oh, that's so ugly. No, we're just gonna save the regular. Yeah, we're just gonna save it to the regular. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. No thanks. But anywho, I've never done a midnight release before, so last night was my first. I went to GameStop to do it, for those just joining, and I'm gonna be 100% with y'all. That's a great time to plug today's sponsor of the video, deodorant. Use it. It's your friend. It doesn't even have to be this kind. It can be this kind. I don't care. Just use deodorant. It's not gonna hurt you, and people will like you more for it. Let's check out Tagtree Thicket. And we'll fly there. See how long it takes to fly. Because I also heard that apparently flying takes less time now. We'll go Fire Scourge Shrine and we'll like come from above Thicket to Tagtree Thicket. Oh, is the water going to be a nightmare now that we've got the increased spawns, though? At least not yet, so. I want to kind of go down and just see this area, because this is my favorite area in the game. Other than Kitakami, I love Kitakami, and we'll check out those areas as well. And then, like I said, we might play some Mario Kart just to kind of see the performance of this. Look at the Altaria all flying around, or Swablu and Altaria. That's awesome. But yeah, this is my favorite area of the game. If y'all got any suggestions on where I should, like, check things out, I know the lake is probably one of them. Have we seen the lake yet at full power? You know what? Tony Dex, we are going to do that right after this. I'm going to check out Tagtree Thicket. It is Tagtree Thicket, by the way. I heard someone else call it Tagtree Thicket, and now I thought that was funny. There we go. So yeah, with the increased spawn rates, I have heard that one issue that people might run into is obviously shiny hunting is a little bit harder now, right? Because you can see more Pokemon, and thus there's like a higher odd you would get a Pokemon that, you know, maybe you're not shiny hunting. But people also complain that shiny hunting's too easy, so I think that's fine. Look at all those Impidimp guys. There are a bunch of Impidimp. Let's see. Let's count the Pokemon within radius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's about standard, right? I swear I haven't seen this many. No, but look, you can see them in the back too. Jonah, you're downloading Mario Kart right now. That's awesome, man. I have it downloaded again. As well. I have not touched it yet though. You can see the smaller Pokemon better too. Like, I feel like I've never seen a Fungus in this game, but I'm seeing them all right here. Is that a legendary LMAO, or were my eyes? No, I think I never caught Virizion, so there probably is a Virizion. Let's see if we can find it. Where'd you see it? There probably, I think Virizion's over here. So yes, you very well might have seen a legendary. Yep, there it is. Yep, was that the one you were thinking of, Matt? There's Virizion. Let's get a picture of Virizion. What are we thinking? Oh, that's not a great picture. No. All right, can you do the thing again? There we go. There we go. That's a good picture. I didn't mean to do crystallized, but I guess it's going to be crystallized now. That's so hideous, the touch-up in this game. The touch-ups in this game are so bad. No. I'll just save it. You know what? Why not? We gotta keep moving. And I accidentally took another picture. Oh my god. I suffer from rapidly clicking A. Let's run around Tagtree Thicket, go like all the way through it. That one is shiny, right? My eyes are playing tricks on me, man. I think I'm seeing shinies when I'm not. And I'm honestly, so like I said, this is my first time live streaming, and I'm going to be completely legit with you. I had two fears. For one, that, you know, I wouldn't be able to get stuff running, and, you know, Greedent looks more vibrant to me. But for two, it's that I would be running and someone would be like, hey, you actually just passed a shiny and it was like the best shiny ever. That's my biggest fear about streaming, because then it's forever on the internet that I just ran right by a shiny. But that's why you're here, Matt. That's why you're here. You're catching the legendaries, so you're gonna be my shiny guy. If we pass a shiny and, you know, we don't catch it, that's Matt's fault, not mine. Just so everyone's clear. It does look so good. It's running a lot better. You can actually see a lot of improvement in here. I saw on Cerebee's, like, preview he got to do for it, he said they actually told him he was not allowed to show anything from Tagtree Thicket. And I'm not gonna lie, I really feel like, I feel like that's a missed opportunity. I feel like they should have let him show off this, because this was one of the worst areas in the game, and I think that would have been a good sell. Like, let's have him show all the horrible areas in the game. He got to do Casseroya Lake. He got to do the Artisan Windmill. But yeah. Let's see. We're going to fly now to Casseroya Lake and check that out. Wait, I have to be seeing north to understand this map. We'll fly near it so we can kind of jump down into it. We'll go right here. That is true. I am passing shinies when I'm playing off screen, but no one sees that I passed the shinies, and I didn't see them, so I'm not embarrassed by it. Look at this. Look at this. We're gonna jump off the... Okay, we're gonna fall off the bridge. That's fine. We're running smooth. We're running smooth. Look at all the Pokemon, too. I love how the Dondozo, like, kind of just come up out of the water. I'm scared I'm gonna get attacked by a Veluza. Because those things are super annoying. There's a Veluza right there. Let's get a picture of it. I don't know why I'm whispering like it can hear me. I keep forgetting which button is the freaking camera. Oh, I can't use the camera while riding. That's kind of lame, if I'm honest. Emil, what's up, Lumi? How does it feel to own a Switch 2? You know, man, it hasn't really hit me yet until, like, now, like, while I'm playing it. Like, when I got it last night, I filmed a little video of me unboxing it, which is available to members on my channel, by the way. So if you want to see that, you can check that out. But I went to bed, and I kind of accidentally woke up my wife getting into bed, because she's, like, a super light sleeper. And she was like, oh, did you get your Switch 2? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, are you enjoying it? And I was like, I haven't even, like, picked it up yet. I'm so tired, man. Vault and Veluza. We need to see this area when it rains. I know. Let's leave. Let's go check out the other parts of the game. And maybe we'll come back and it might be raining there. We'll go to Kitakami. See what that's looking like. I thought I'd never see the day the lake isn't a giant lag spike. Dude, same. Same with... I'm excited to see the Blueberry Academy, because personally, I saw a lot of lag there. Oh, I accidentally ran to an Aircuda trying to get that item. Y'all like my squad? I got low kicks, man. But we're fighting over water, so we should switch him out, actually. Let's go with Glalie. Look at the Yama looking at me, and it's scared and it's running away. It's cool to see. I wish I had stopped and, like, just took a picture of it, but, like, it was cool to see the Yama flying over the lake. Like, look at this. We're going to take a picture of this. Wow. Can we zoom in? Can you zoom in? I don't think you can, but that's okay. Yeah, you know what? No thanks. It's fine. That's not even that great of a picture. They do spawn so far in the background. They really, really do. Tagtree Thicket was kind of insane with that. Like, I was seeing Pokemon so far back. Like, far enough to where I didn't know what they were. I was just seeing that there were Pokemon back there. Oni Pass is usually, like, pretty vacant anyways, I feel like, until you get down here. Yeah, you can see, like, there's a Slugma, and I can't even tell what that is. I think that's a Geodude over there, and here's a Geodude right here. And look, you can just see them all the way over there. Let's jump off and run around in the wilds. They're even kind of spawning. Again, I was playing on a launch era Switch, but they're even kind of spawning before I hit the ground, and I feel like used to, I'd hit the ground and then they'd start spawning, and certainly not like this. Like, again, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's too many to count. There's too many to count. They keep moving too, so I can't really tell. But wow, there is a lot. this is kind of insane. Yeah, this, I'm half tempted to restart Scarlet and Violet because of this. But the thing is, it is a long game, especially since I have the DLC and all. Um, so I'm kind of tempted to not, because I don't know if I'll, if I can commit to that long of a playthrough. Especially when, like, as exciting as this is, my head is at ZA right now, right? Like, honestly, the reason I'm playing this is because I kind of want to use it to think about what ZA could look like. Oh, I got Levitate now. That's fun. We're just gonna Ice Shard. There you go. Die, Chingling. I don't like that Pokemon. I don't know why. I feel like I should like it, but I don't. Okay. What we got? We got some Glygars over there. Which is funny, because I didn't even know Gligar was in my version. I thought I had Apom, but okay. Yeah, it helps. One thing I've always complained about with Scarlet and Violet is that it has, it is a very bland, like, world. Like, there's not a lot going on, especially in Paldea. And so having the increased spawns does help with that a little bit, I feel like. But also, I could see the argument that it kind of makes it a little unrealistic, right? Like this is kind of crazy. There's like a bunch of Sandslash and Nosepass and all this over there. Let me know what y'all think. Is it better this way or not? I think it's better, but I've seen some people say that they actually don't prefer it because it just feels a little more like unrealistic and cluttered. And I see it, but I don't agree with it. It says I found a outbreak of, I think, Growlithe, but guys, I'm not seeing a single Growlithe. So maybe I misread. But anyways, does the same capture for Switch 1 work for Switch 2? If you're talking about my capture card, I use an Elgato capture card, and in fact, if you give me a moment, I can even maybe see which one. It's kind of, there's a bunch of cords right here, so there we go. Elgato HD60S Plus, and it worked for both Switch 1 and Switch 2. I did not get a new capture card. Now, one thing that did kind of aggravate me about the Switch, because I like set it up this morning, like put in my account information, transferred my data from my Switch 1, all of that. One thing that did annoy me, and I remember them saying this in the direct about it, but I forgot it, is that you cannot use the SD card, the same SD card for the Switch 1, even though it fits into the Switch 2, it doesn't work. It's not compatible if it's like Nintendo brand. And I thought that was kind of dumb, if I'm honest. Just to like cheap money grab. And ultimately, that is not to be a negative Nancy, because I like this a lot, but not to be a negative Nancy, but I do kind of hate that that's just kind of the trend of all things now. It's not just Nintendo, and it's not just the video game industry, but like all things are trending to where they're just cheap money grabs, you know? And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, where everything is trying to get you to pay a little more. Like, I paid, $500 for the Switch 2 with the Mario Kart World, right? But then the issue is that, okay, well, I'm going to have to get a new SD card now. Anytime I want a game, it's going to be $70-$80, which is, an increase from how it used to be. And, the performance of these games are really good, but they still are behind other gaming consoles. Like this, I think they said, is between a PS4 and a PS5, but not this, like Scarlet and Violet, but like the Nintendo Switch 2. It's between a 4 and a 5 of a PS, but the difference is, like, PS5 is already out. So, like, you're charging more for a performance that already exists. You know what I mean? Daniel, what's up, man? But But again, not to be a negative Nancy. I hate to be a negative Nancy, but that is just a trend you're seeing. Like, another great example of it, guys, is I am a huge Disney World person. My wife and I go to Disney World, like, whenever we can. But I say whenever we can because it's freaking expensive. And not only do you pay, a ton of money to go to Disney World, but then in, like, the parks, water bottles are like $8. That's not how much a water bottle costs. And what's worse about that is you don't even have to sell a water bottle at $8 to make a profit, right? Like, anyone selling a water bottle, any grocery store selling a water bottle is making a profit off of the water bottle. So they're not selling it at $8. You don't have to be either. But, they do because they can. And that's the mentality I hate, is that, well, we can sell it at this because we can mentality. I don't like that at all. I think that's scummy, I think it's Arizona tea. They, like, sell their teas for really cheap. Oh, leave Annie, guys. I don't know why I keep whispering like they can hear me. We're going to try to get closer. This is one of the best Pokemon in the world. Look at it. It's perfect. It did hear me that time, I swear. You saw that. It turned away and it went, I'm perfect. No, Leavanny doesn't need touching up. Leavanny's perfect. Genuinely one of the most underrated Pokemon designs of all time. Let's fly over the water and see the little fishy Pokemon. Oh, man. Very pretty. Like, this is so cool. I feel like I'm in How to Train Your Dragon, man. Flying through the fjords. Oh, and I hit something. What'd I hit? I hit a Barboach. How long was the transfer from Switch 1 to Switch 2? It wasn't long. I don't know. I feel like it was like 5 minutes, but, it would be longer if you play more games than me, because I don't play a lot of games. But it wasn't long at all. In fact, I can kind of tell you how long it was, because I set it up right over there. That's why I keep looking over there. I set it up over there, had it transferring because you had to plug an AC adapter into both consoles, not like together connecting them, but like, they had to be in charging. And then I went and used the bathroom and came back, and it said, that there was still like a couple minutes. And then I went and like caught up with some IRL job stuff, and I came back and it was done. So it wasn't long. I bet it was a total of 6-7 minutes max. I can watch you do a Pokemon documentary whispering from the grass. That's peak live stream content, y'all. I don't know which zone we're going to go in. The coastal. Okay. I just kind of went out a door. That's what we should do, man. We should do like Pokemon ecology sessions. Like, look at this. Okay. So we've got the Alolan Grimer. These Grimer are not typically found here in the Univille region, but the Blueberry Academy allows for these things to prosper. Oh god, it's coming at me. It saw me. That thing was charging right at me. Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh, it's raining. Oh, he likes the rain. He likes the rain. Man, I still haven't played the DLC. Maybe I will now. It looks nice. Vice, I recommend you do. Honest review, no spoilers, Vice. Honest review, no spoilers. I love, let's like pan around so you can like see what this looks like. I love Kitakami. I love the teal mask, and I think Blueberry Academy is fun. I wasn't as big on the plot of, what's the second one called? Indigo Disc. But it's fun. It's nice. Let's terrestrialize just to kind of see it. Yeah, that that looks a lot better. This is actually kind of insane. This might be where I've seen the most improvement, honestly. Again, was playing on a launch era Switch, so maybe that's just personal experience, but that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. I liked that a lot. Oh, look at Chikorita. Here we go, another documentary moment. Here we have one of the Johto region's favorite Pokemon, Chikorita. Some say they've been seeing some of these in the Kalos region. Hey, little guy. Look at you. You were precious. Cute little bean. There's a toucan. What's up, bro? Let's go to the thick of the area. I miss that you can't move around in first person like in Legend Arceus. Dude, 100%. I need that for Gen 10. Hopefully it'll be in ZA, because like that's like a kind of an action element type thing. Look at that executor. He's having a party in the rain, man. He is loving his life. He's having a good time. And there's a Zangoose in the back. That's awesome. There's an Alolan Muck and an Alolan Grimer. I actually love that they did the Alola Pokemon in like the coastal biome, and you can find different regional variants throughout different things, I guess, like, you know, biomes. That makes a ton of sense. Let's see if we can get... Oh, that Zangoose is fighting that Seviper. Look, and the Seviper ran off. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. And see, the thing is, that's not new, right? But that is the first time I've witnessed it. Because the issue is, like, Pokemon were spawning so close to you that they were reacting to you, so they didn't really have time to react to their environment, so you couldn't really see, like, that ecology aspect of the games. And that's one of my favorite things about Pokemon. In fact, that's why I love New Pokemon Snap so much. New Pokemon Snap is the game. I wish that it would get a little performance patch. Honestly, I wish it would get straight up DLC. Like, it kind of got DLC, but like, I'd pay money for DLC. You know, people are complaining about Mario Kart World being $80. I'd pay $80 for Snap DLC. And I understand that's stupid. And I'm going to be frank with y'all. I don't have the money to just be buying DLC left and right. But I would do it for a new Pokemon Snap. Yeah, I would. Oh, look at the Poplio. The Tentacruel just seemed more vibrant to me, too. And again, I am playing in HDR. Let's go back to Casseroya Lake. Hopefully it's raining, and if it's not... I don't know, is there anywhere... Tetrabun, I did say Cerebi said that new Pokemon Snap just, like, looks better because the Switch looks better, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to play around with that. DLC should just be no new maps, but add more Pokemon that were in base game. Absolutely. Also, Tony Dex. So I remember reading that there is, like, in the coding for the game, apparently at some point shiny Pokemon were planned for new Pokemon Snap. Add that, man. Add that. Absolutely. You know what? Should we do, like, a little free fall? Let's do that. Let's do... It's not raining, which kind of sucks, but let's do a little free fall. We're going to go up as high as we can, and then we're just going to drop all the way down into Casseroya Lake. But no, we need new Pokemon Snap DLC. I really, really love that game. I might be tempted. I like that game more than some Pokemon mainline games, for sure. I think it... Mainline and spin-off games included, I think it will be in my top 5 favorite Pokemon games. New Pokemon Snap. Part of that, though, is, like, where you are in life, right? Like, I think that can affect how a game affects you. Like, when New Pokemon Snap came out, it came out in, I think, April. And that was the year I got married that later December. And also, I got my first apartment in November. So a month before the wedding. And so it was special to me because, like, that was just a time where like me and my wife, I remember when the DLC, like the new map was added, a couple new maps was added to new Pokemon Snap. They they revealed that while my now wife and I were looking for apartments. And so like that's kind of a core memory I have, is us like pulling into a Walmart parking lot after we had just toured a place and looking, you know. I love that the shadows aren't bugging out like in the Switch 1 version. Yes, I know. Like, even up here, it's not like... Like, I felt like my world would always glitch like that. Alright, we're free falling, guys. We're free falling. Never realized how high they let you fly. Yeah, they let you go up pretty high. In fact, maybe they would have let me go further than that. I just got kind of bored of flying straight upwards, and I felt like that's bad content. But, yeah. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. That's pretty smooth. And look, there's all these guys just chilling, waiting for me to get here. What's up? Wow. It's funny, the Pokemon are so vibrant. Like, Meryl here looks so vibrant in comparison to how it appeared on the Switch 1. And part of that probably is also I wasn't playing on OLED. Not that these are OLED, but, you know, so it was not the best quality. And so, like, I briefly thought that Meryl was shiny because it was, like, a different color. I mean, that's not even Meryl shiny. Meryl shiny is green, but, yeah. But, yeah. Yeah. No, the game looks really, really good. If you haven't played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I won't blame you if you're like, but the world still looks ugly, so I'm just going to wait for ZA. That is only in a couple of months. But if you kind of want to, you know, have something to do, I say pick it up, man, and get the DLC. Get the DLC. To me, these games are not complete without the DLC. Like, the DLC is really fun. Kitakami is beautiful. The music is really fun in both DLCs. So highly recommend you play it if you haven't played it. I also would recommend playing new Pokemon Snap. I would. But no, with ZA, something that was interesting to me was that, hey, another legendary. You know what? Do we have... I'd like to get this in a dive ball. We'll take it on with the team we have right now. We'll make it a true challenge. We do have some dive balls. Let's go for it. Alright. Let's do this. Pokemon Legends Johto, guys. It's coming to you in 2028, is my guess. Which, speaking of which, that's actually an actual prediction from today's Hidden Power episode. So plug for the podcast. Dusty, I see you in the chat. Yeah, an Earthquake's not going to kill this thing. So we're going to Earthquake. It's using Rain Dance. Oh, it's now raining in Casseroya Lake, guys. Technically speaking, we got it to rain. Okay. We're going to get this in a dive ball, because that's the prettiest ball for a Suicune. Look at that crest on it, man. Oh, it looks so good. And the horns on Glalie, look at the detail there. I wanna be able to feel the textures, you know? Speaking of which, I almost called this the console. The Joy-Cons feel really good. I don't know how to describe it. They're like almost silky. I don't know. I like it. What's my stats? What's been boosted? Okay, attack is still lowered. That's fine. Okay. You've seen somewhere in Johto feeling the Suicune is gonna get caught. He is, man. He is. He's mad. What the heck kind of move was that? I missed what move that was, but that was wild. We've got both our defenses boosted, and that kind of speed, rise, special attack, fall. Another Earthquake should not kill. Yeah, okay. Let's start tossing the dive ball at it now. Game looks so smooth. Boom. Dive ball. Okay. It doesn't want to join me, guys. But no, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get a Suicune today. Do we have any Pokemon with status moves in our party? Like, preferably, like, sleep or paralysis? I know we got Kilowattrel, but he doesn't have Thunder Wave. No, we ain't got nothing. We just gotta keep chucking dive balls at it. But this is a fun way to kind of see how the world looks, right? Maybe, should we try? Do we have a lure ball? And if so, should we try that in honor of it being a Johto Pokemon? Do we have a lure ball? We have one lure ball. Should we do it? Should we do it? Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna use our one lure ball on Suicune. And Suicune's gonna get M from this. Suicune's gonna go, yep, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be in a Johto ball 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That wasn't my only lure ball. That's fine. It was my only lure ball, and it's not fine. Okay. What are Glalie stats now, even? Pretty good. +3 defense. +4 speed. That's nice. Let's go with another dive ball, then. How long is this gonna take? Should we play Mario Kart World after this? Y'all want to see that? Just to, like, kind of get it. I know it's not Pokemon, but, like, you know, just to get a vibe for the Switch 2. See what that's like. Nope. You gotta give up on that, buddy. This thing's gonna end up struggling, and it's gonna be really, really bad. How do we feel about the Lunchbox Legends? How do we feel about that? Because I'm gonna be frank with y'all. I hate it. I don't... I'll give some pros, because it's not without its upsides. So it's cool seeing these things in the world like this. You know, I like this over, you know, like the Ultra Wormholes, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. I do like this better than the Dynamax raids and Dynamax Adventures and Sword and Shield, just because I can actually see, like, you know, the Pokemon in the world, you know, and it's not just like, hey, you ran to a cave and you're doing a raid and there's a Mewtwo there, you know. This is better. This makes more sense, but I do still hate that instead of, like, I don't know, I think I honestly would have preferred, like, hey, sometimes Suicune hangs around here, and you have to come within, like, a certain hour of the day to see the Suicune, you know. I just don't like that it's like, oh, the Suicune's here because you have its favorite peanut butter sandwich. Like, what? They should have just been roaming around their general area. Honestly, Tony, that would have helped too, if they weren't just, like... Because that's how they are. It'd be cool if, like, the Suicune was, like, walking around on this one island. Or, honestly, dude, how cool would it have been to see the Suicune, like, run across the water? Like, imagine you're just, like, going around Casseroya Lake, and Suicune just darts across the water. And then you have to, like, go chase it. Kind of like the Galarian Zapdos. You had to do that with it in the wild area of Sword and Shield. But this would be different. This would be Suicune running on water, and you're chasing it in the water, and the Veluzas are attacking you. And then that's another thing, too. I think we should work for Legends, right? I think we should work for Legends. And getting a lunchbox from a guy because I don't know, got enough barbecue points, that's not working for it, you know? Hello, just tuned in. How do you like the Switch 2 so far? DJ, first off, welcome to the party, man. It's a party now because we got the DJ. That was good. I'm proud of that. But no, I'm liking it a lot, man. It is definitely running smoother. It honestly, it kind of feels like I'm playing a mod, right? Like, because this isn't the game that I was playing in just yesterday, in fact, because yesterday I did play the game, like I did run around on it just to kind of, so I would remember, so it was fresh in my mind how laggy aspects of the game were. But this is pretty good. This is pretty good. This Suicune does not want to get in the ball. Daniel, you don't like Legends games. Tell me why, my friend. Why don't you like Legends games? That's, for the record, first off, you were totally valid in that opinion. You know, I know a lot of people who don't like Legends games. Back at the last place I lived, there was a guy there, former Marine, who, he loves Pokemon. Like, he's got tattoos of Pokemon all over him. And he told me, he was like, I did not pick up Scarlet and Violet because I hated Legends EA so much, or Legends Arceus so much. I was like, wow, that's wild. But like I said, completely valid. Some people don't like it. It's a very different play style. I loved it personally, but I think just because it was so refreshing. Tony, the flashbacks of chasing an Amorous in that swamp area. Yeah. I don't remember. Where was that? Oh, I'm blanking on the name too. Oh, Glalie dead. Let's go. Kilowattrel's level 100, so we'll go Kilowattrel. And you know what we'll do? Does electric resist water? I don't think it does. We'll find out. But my point is, I'm going to tear a Kilowattrel at some point here. But it's going to, yeah, I was going to say this weekend's going to get in the ball because it knows I have that plan. It does not resist water. I didn't think it did, but my brain was, like, questioning me. Let's do, oh, we're not, I have to attack it in order to terrestrialize. That's lame. I really wanted X2, Y2 instead of Legends EA. I do understand that sentiment, Daniel. I really, really do. I really, really do. I felt the exact same way, man. But you gotta just embrace it, you know? You know, we can't change it, so we just gotta go, okay. That's not how it is, you know? But no, I feel that. I think it'll be a very fun game. I want that to be first and foremost. I am so looking forward to this game, and I even think that there'll be a chance it's my favorite Pokemon game, or one of my favorite Pokemon games, because I like Legends Arceus a lot. But it is a bummer that it's all in Lumio City, right? Lumio City is not my favorite part of Kalos. It's not. So it being Lumio City and nowhere else kind of sucks. Manic, what's up? What's up to you? I'm assuming we're doing that like the old, like, 2010 meme. What's up? There we go. I need coffee, y'all. So I'm gonna drink this coffee that I have right here. So this is, I've never had this before, but this is a coffee that I got. And it might suck. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if it sucks. It might suck. That's garbage. That's really bad. That's genuinely one of the worst things I've ever drank in my life. So, my disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Oh my god, that's so bad. Thank God I have this to, wash that taste out of my mouth, because that was horrible. That was really, really bad. For those just joining, we've been trying to catch the Suicune for like an hour. Alright, what we thinking, guys? Should we piss off half of the Pokemon community? Let me know in the chat. And if we decide we should, then we will. Nope. You just killed my Kilowattrel. That was uncool. Look at this. This is pretty. Okay, this is actually like really pretty. It's been pretty up until now. I've zero notes, zero complaints, but this is pretty nice. This is very, very nice. Throw something random like a luxury ball. Throw a timer ball. You're a menace to throw a timer ball at a legendary. That's horrible. We got a master ball. We got 4, in fact. Let's see. Luxury ball. That is pretty random. It is going to struggle soon. It is. It's really close to struggling. I bet you it's going to do it right here. Oh, yeah? Yeah, mirror coat. Mirror coat this. Boom. We did it. We caught Suicune. It killed my Kilowattrel, man. It killed my Kilowattrel. Don't kill my Kilowattrel. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go online. And I'm going to battle someone. You know, I'm just going to, like, battle somebody. With this team. This team that's in the party. Just to kind of see the frame rates in the battle. And then maybe we'll do, like, a race or two on Mario Kart World if you guys want. Link battle. Searching for an opponent to battle. And, you know, we might be battling someone with a bunch of legendaries. I don't know. Epic randomness. Hey, Lumi. Hey to you, Epic randomness. How are you doing? I just drank this coffee and it was horrible. This is the brand. No one drink this. I'm doing an opposite of a sponsorship. Been checking in on Dusty and Toby. Yeah, that's right. They're live too, aren't they? Yeah. Do you think they're going to add themes to the Switch too? I hope so. I hope so. That would be cool. That would be cool. That would be very, very cool. Not Pokemon, but is the eShop faster? You know what? I like that you pointed that out because I have an answer for you. It is. I went this morning to redeem my Mario Kart code and ran pretty dang smooth. Like, very smooth. Yeah, here we go. We're gonna battle Sam. And Sam, you know, if you're out there listening, you could stream snipe me right now, technically. You could. You could. I've been up since 5, haven't eaten yet, don't want to have anything we have for breakfast. Dude, I feel that. I'm the kind of guy, I don't normally eat breakfast. But when I do, I am full the rest of the day, you know? So, oh, okay, we're going to crush this guy into oblivion. In fact, we're going to make this a little bit of a challenge for us, and we're going to do it with 2 Pokemon. We're going to go Kilowattrel and Low Kicks. And we'll take him out using just those 2 Pokemon. Yep. Because that's a pathetic team. That's actually a really cute team. Like, for a playthrough, that's right. This is probably an 8-year-old, and I'm, like, trashing him right now. And that makes me feel horrible. So, Sam, that's a really cool team, buddy. And can't wait to see what you do with it. I have to wonder why you have, you know, a Charmeleon and a Bulbasaur, but also a Garchomp. That's kind of confusing to me. But, you know. But, yeah, no. If I eat breakfast, I won't. Manic, you eat beans for breakfast? Are you in the UK, buddy? Because I hear they do that over there. You crazy person. I actually had beans on toast because I was curious. I was like, what's the hubbub? You know, do we still say that as a society? And so I did. I had beans on toast, and it tasted like beans on toast. I don't get why y'all make a big deal about it, but I don't get why people over here act like it's a monstrosity. It's just beans on toast. Only thing I've eaten is a slice of turkey deli meat. There ain't nothing wrong with a slice of turkey deli meat, man. That's one of the best foods out there, my guy. Um, yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and first impression. This Vaporeon's gonna get one-shotted. Yeah, terrestrialize all you want, buddy. Look at this though. This is really like you can see the kind of it looks good. It looks really, really good. You terrestrialized into a normal type. Why did you do that? What's your plan? Sam's about to like obliterate me. This is honestly, this is a really good tactic because it does. It makes me go like, what are you doing, Sam? Why are you cooking? Oh, I use water gun. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We're good. We're gonna take him out with only that. We do eat beans, I won't lie. It's a struggle meal, but when you grow up broke, it has a certain nostalgia to it. That's real. That's real. Here it's also bean related. Beanie weenies. You know, you take the little like canned sausages. I forget their name, but you put them in a like in baked beans, and it's, you know, that's like a poor food here. Um, then also you have, what's another one? Ooh, tuna casserole. But it's not really a casserole. It's just mac and cheese with tuna in it. Um, yeah. Anything with canned tuna, canned beans, canned sausage, boxed mac and cheese, like Kraft, you know. But don't be hating on Kraft, man. You can't be hating on Kraft. We're going to go big right now. We're just going to leech life this Garchomp. If we're going to struggle with anything on this team, it's going to be this one. For Americans, I thought it was spam. It's interesting you say that. It's interesting you say that. Because, okay, so my wife loves spam. Specifically, she likes to make spam musubi. Which, for those who don't know, you kind of cook the spam on a skillet with like a sweet teriyaki sauce. And you do it over rice, wrap it in seaweed. It's I believe it originates from like Polynesia, like Hawaii, that kind of area. But my wife freaking loves that. She goes nuts over it. That's like her favorite food in the world. But, spam is expensive. It's pretty pricey. It's like $8 a can or $7 a can or something. It's kind of, I think it used to be a like cheaper food, but it's pricey. It is. I, you know, I think spam musubi is the best version of spam. I can't eat spam. Like, I couldn't just open a can of it and eat it. I couldn't do that. I think it's too gross. Just doesn't taste good to me. But, guys, you know, I said that I was going to beat him with, one Pokemon. Oh, there we go. That's why we need the second one. But Kilowattrel's got the rest. We got rid of the Garchomp. It's an uphill battle it's a downhill battle from here. So here's a fun fact, by the way. So I have a monitor right here is where my game is projecting, but I'm looking right here at OBS, which is my streaming like thing that I'm using, and because my TV doesn't show actual colors like it. In fact, let's see. I'll take a picture and then show you guys. It doesn't show up well on camera, but just take my word for it. There's like no color to that. It's really strange. At least ramen is still cheap. That's true, man. If they ever touch my ramen, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna start a coup. What's up, Lucifer? Happy Switch 2 day to you too, my guy. It's crazy. We're here. It's the new era. It is now. Like how McDonald's used to be cheaper. Yeah, McDonald's used to be cheap. That is, dude, that's so true. So I saw a video recently. It's somewhere on YouTube. I wish I could credit the guy, but someone did like what happened to Subway or something. And basically they talked about, and I feel like this is something that's happening to all fast foods and chains and stuff. But basically what was happening with Subway was that they're a cheaper sandwich shop, right? Like you're not gonna like Subway more than your local deli. You're not gonna like Subway more than, even some of the better chains like Jimmy John's, Jersey Mike's, etc., etc. And so the issue is that Subway is they're still making like cheaper sandwiches, like, the McDonald's version of sandwiches, right? But they're charging the same prices as Jimmy John's and as Jersey Mike's. And like McDonald's is still cheaper than like your like a pub burger, like a really good pub burger, a really good grill burger. It's still cheaper price than like going to one of those restaurants and getting it. But they now are priced as some of the other fast food burger places. Can you tell I'm passionate about this? They're now priced the same as some of the other burger places. So the issue is, like, if McDonald's is now about the same price as Burger King, I'm getting Burger King every single time. I actually never liked McDonald's, never liked their burgers. Love Burger King. I genuinely like Burger King. Best burger place I've ever had. So I live in North Carolina. We don't have a lot of these, not in my area. They're starting to put some in like Charlotte and stuff, but I don't live there. But one day, I like to try fast food places when you see it. Like, we don't have, because different parts of the world or even the country have different fast food places or fast food chains. And I go to Florida. We went in April, me and my wife, and we're driving. We're almost at St. Augustine, and I see that, like, if we take this exit at the World Golf Village, there's like a Whataburger up the road. We don't have Whataburger around here. So I was like, dude, we gotta go to Whataburger. And we did. And it changed my life. It was so big. It was a huge burger, and it was so good. It was so good. It would be my definitely best fast food burger I've ever had. Like, it held up to like some legit restaurant burgers I've had. We're gonna do another battle. I'm trying to give myself a challenge. Alexander, hit me, bro. Come on, like, bring out Arceus, man. Nope, he disconnected. Alexander, why are you doing this, my guy? Wendy's prices are still decent with the $5 menu. Yeah. Used to get KFC snack box for like $2 nowadays. Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's all gone up. It's all gone up in price. It's sad. It's sad. Very sad. Okay, we're gonna do normal rules since Link, I think was his name, let me pick the rules, which is very kind of you. Thank you, Link. Yeah, let's go. Link's gonna bring me a challenge. I can feel it. You see that Hisuian Arcanine in the picture, shiny too? There we go. With Zacian. That's awesome. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I think he's going to lead Jolteon, so I'm actually going to lead... Tempted to lead Gliscor. I forget, do I have U-turn on you? I do not. So I'm actually going to lead Low Kicks, just so I can pivot. I love pivoting. That's my fighting style, is pivoting. Bring Mean Look or Shadow Tag against me, and I'm cooked. Dave's Hot Chicken. Manic, you say that's perfection. We have one near me. I haven't been. So you tell me it's perfection. I'm thinking, well, if Manic likes it, maybe I need to try it. All right. So we're almost definitely going to die here. But not before we hurt him really, really badly. Kapop. Focus Sash? Nope, it just... Thunder Wave. Nice. Fast food and restaurants are hard for me now that I know I really shouldn't consume wheat. No more chicken patty sandwiches, which I actually like more than burgers. That's rough, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. We're going to keep clicking Sucker Punch. Yeah, we'll take it out. Good, there we go. Yeah, my little sister, she's 14. She'll be 15 later this year. She actually found out, like, last year or 2 years ago that she is allergic to wheat, to dairy, to eggs, and to something else that's, like, super common. And that sucks. Okay. So, we're probably going to see a play rough, right? either way, we're gonna go into Gliscor because we could come back out in first impression. This thing like later when it comes back out if it's not Protean, and it probably is Protean because they're always Protean. U-turn. Okay. Get a milkshake as well. Okay, so the milkshake's at it's like drinking a marshmallow. Oh my gosh, man. You're in here making me hungry and thirsty. Come on, man. All I got is this Dr. Pepper. I love milkshakes. I love a good milkshake, man. I love a good milkshake. That's why I used to be about 55 pounds heavier than I am now, and that came from my love of milkshakes. Probably. It probably primarily came from my love of milkshakes. I love milkshakes. I want a milkshake now. That, and also, I just being real, you know, I didn't, this is bad. This is a really bad scenario where I'm right now, guys. This is actually really, really bad. This is like, in terms of like levels of bad, this is up there. So we have to sack off something. Who is doing the most in this fight? Honestly, I'm thinking it's got to be Lucario. And I hate to say that. But I think it's got to be Lucario. So, goodbye, brother. They do save lives, man. They do. They take lives. Epic randomness is also right there. They do both. Hydro Pump. I love that they fixed that where now Blastoise uses it from his cannons. So that's so neat. But yeah, no, another reason I gained so much weight before is that I not only do I love milkshakes, but I love food, man. Can I get an amen? You know? I love food. I love food so much. And I'm the kind of guy who I don't let my stomach set. I've had to train myself to like go, hey, yeah, I'm still hungry right now, but dude, you just ate a burger, just wait a minute and your stomach might be fine, you know? I don't like to do that. So like I'm the kind of guy, one time I remember my wife and I made tacos. I ate 11 tacos. That's not good. That's not good at all. I would regularly eat like 3 burgers when we'd make burgers. You know? So it wasn't even so much that I was like eating unhealthy as much as it was that I was eating horribly. Like just the way I was consuming food was unhealthy. You know, because, I mean, you can, you know, have something and it be, you know, bad for you, but if you do it in the right amount, it's fine. Like, I think, because, like, then there's also, like, you know, not to get deep, but, like, a mental health component of it, right? Like, if the food makes you feel good, it makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? You're going to try to kill me again, and I don't want you to do that. So I'm going to go into Gliscor. I'm glad we got rid of that Blastoise, because that was kind of freaking me out, if I'm honest. That's fine. I'm already poisoned. Go for it. That's not so fine. I don't like that you did that. I wish you had not done that to me. Okay. We're going to protect. Maybe he'll switch. I'm hoping we're going to see a switch here. Okay, cool. We did see a switch. So we'll get 2 protects off and get to, you know. Thea. Who is Thea? That's the Zacian? No, it's not. It's not the Zacian. Food is one of the 5 big reasons to live life. Dude, you speaking my language. When I was 17 during the summer, all of a sudden my superpowered metabolism gave out, feel that, and my work had a lot of snacks, and I was just sitting around. My pants stopped fitting after a couple weeks. Dude, I feel you 100%, man. I feel you 100%. That was me. Yeah, no, I had such a good metabolism. I was the scrawniest kid in high school. And, then no. All of a sudden, it's gone. He's probably going to, like, extreme speed me now. That crunch was, like, a fake out, so I'd stay in. And honestly, that's solid. Good on you, man. Yep. 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 That's okay, though. That's okay. We can come back from this. Ooh, Gliscor. Okay. We're going to protect again. Gliscor coming in clutch. I cannot believe he lived that. It is a Terra normal extreme speed. Gliscor, my guy, you should not have lived that. Like, that was actually kind of insane. Got up to 225 pounds a while ago, but right now I'm around 195. Congrats, man. Dude, 30 pounds? That's hard to lose. That's hard to lose. I was at let's see. I actually know what I am now and not what I was then. I'm 170 now, and I lost 55. So I guess that would put me at 30, 20, about 225. Yeah, about the same. It was probably 220, so I guess I've lost like 50 pounds on 55. But either way, yeah, honestly, the big wake-up call for me, too, was that I just one day, like, we were walking, at the beach, my wife and I, and we hadn't gone far, and I just went, I can't do it. We gotta turn around. I'm like, tired. And I realized, I'm like, ooh, that's not good. And, you know, it's funny, the thing about gaining weight is that you don't know you've gained weight until you have gained the weight. You don't recognize I'm gaining weight. You just one day, you'll look at a mirror, look at a photo, for me it was a photo, and be like, am I that big? And the answer is yes, you are, you know, and that sucks. Okay. So Gliscor is kind of in a bad situation right now. Yeah, he's actually in a really bad situation right now, and I feel like he's kind of goated for this match. So I think we need to go low kicks, and yeah, we're going to go low kicks. Yeah, I figured that's okay. That's okay. It happens. You served us well, buddy. You served us well. You got rid of that Blastoise who was shell smashed up, so that's honestly more than I could ever ask for. So Gengar is who we're going to go next, and we're going to Sludge Bomb, but he could go Zacian. He could go Zacian. Do we call the Zacian and go Shadow Ball? I think we do. Yep. Okay, you switch them. Thea, that's the freaking Meowscarada. Or no, that's the Arcanine. That's fine. Oh, that was okay. Wow, that was a pro play. Honestly, that was pretty good. We should outspeed this thing though, pretty easily. So I think a Sludge Bomb will take care of it, because he can't extreme speed us. So okay, that's fine. That's off the table. And I kind of like that. You know, a Terra normal extreme speeder, that's no fun. You don't like to see that. Okay. So how many have we taken out? We've got 4. He's got 3. I like those odds. I'm going to go Dazzling Gleam here. That's fine. That's totally fine. You do what you gotta do. I had a Focus Sash, so, like, your knockoff didn't really do anything. We could... Okay, we could... There's a couple things we could do here. We could predict the switch, use a move. We could go into Glalie, and, you know, we should be able to live a hit, and then we can Ice Shard it. But then he'd probably call the Ice Shard. So it's like, do we want Earthquake? I think we just stay in, and we go for something that can hit everything. Honestly, a Shadow Ball should still take it out. So we're going to go Shadow Ball. There we go. Awesome, Gengar. Gengar's doing him work for us as well as our buddy Low Kicks was. So, Gengar's gonna fall at some point, but that's okay. Zacian, here we go. This is what we trained for, guys. This is what we trained for. We're gonna start with a Shadow Ball. And it outspeeds. Didn't do anything. Cool. That's awesome. Does Meowscarada have Sucker Punch? You know, I was a little worried that Meowscarada might have Sucker Punch, but I was starting to suspect it was choiced. So we could go Gliscor. We could protect. Hope we live moves. I think we're gonna go Kilowattrel. He's got Meowscarada or Sylveon left, and Gliscor can't take on the Sylveon, honestly. So I think we go Gliscor, we protect, and we, yeah. Aerostorm, you said Lumi. How's your day going, boss? It's going good, man. How's your day going? I got a Switch too, man. I'm happy. I'm chilling. Life is good. We're gonna protect. I love playing underused Mons. My goat has got to be Aggron. Oh, that's fun. Aggron's so cool, man. I love Aggron. That's such a good Pokemon, like design-wise. We're gonna go for an Earthquake. And I don't think we're gonna live, to be completely honest with you. We could... Let's call the Behemoth Blade. You know, Kilowattrel might live that just because he resists. And then we can go back into Gliscor and get another heal. Nice. Okay. Okay. Thunderbolt. Let's hope for a Paralysis. We're also King's Rock. Paralysis flinch. Paralysis flinch. Paralysis flinch. Paralysis flinch. Paralysis flinch. No. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You know, you gotta try for it, right? You gotta try for it. Oh, man. I gotta say, I am so excited for ZA2, Manic. I am excited to play around with the new battles. That's gonna be really cool. That's gonna be really, really cool. Okay. Go into Gliscor. We're gonna go for a Protect. I don't think we have this, to be completely honest with you all, but I think we put up a really good fight. Let's go for an Earthquake now. I don't think we live this. Nah. GG. Still going to do our best. We could hypothetically with Glalie, we're going to go for a Protect. We could hypothetically get a Moody Speed Boost, and maybe that Speed Boost will allow us to outspeed, hit with an Earthquake. Maybe, you know, hopefully. Daniel, welcome back. Special defense, nope. And yeah, defense drop. So we're cooked now. We are absolutely cooked, but that is okay. Probably should have tried for a double protect there, honestly. But yeah, GG to my opponent, Link. You did give a good fight, which is what I wanted. It was unfortunately a loss, but I think we put up a good fight. I think we did good. Zacian is just, it's broken, man. It's broken. It is broken. Yeah. Anywho, let's do one race on Mario Kart World, just so we can see a Switch 2 game. Not a Switch 2 version of a game, but a Switch 2 game. Let's do that. So, we're going to close this, and I'm going to grab this little controller right here, and, there we go. Mario Kart World. This will be my first time playing Mario Kart World. Playing a Switch 2 game for the first time. Like that, Nintendo Switch 2 in the corner. Okay. Let's see. A lovely little cutscene. There we go. Y'all picking that up? It's come from my end instead of like going into the computer, which is kind of dumb. But that might be the best I can do. If that is like so garbage, let me know and I'll just turn it off completely. I figured this might be better than nothing though. Press LR to start. Gotcha. We'll do single player. Grand Prix. We main Yoshi here. That's what we do. We main Yoshi. And we will... I don't know what... Let's see. What's the... No. What's the details? That seems like a pretty nice mix. We'll go there. Where do we want to go? Let's see. I feel like we should start here. You know, we're just playing around with it. We're just seeing how it works. But this was the one shown in the like demo, so we're not gonna do that. That's lame. So let's see. Koopa Troopa Beach. Let's do that. It has animals. I'm a sucker for animals. Well, 150cc it. We're not cowards here. I'm scared. I also don't remember the controls, so that's going to be fun. I think it's A and you just steer with the Joy-Con. I can take my headphones out because it's coming from there. I feel like I'm not able to hear you guys without my headphones, though. But that's dumb because I can't hear you guys because you're speaking. Alright. Alright. Again, if that volume is like so bad, like it sounds like muffled or whatever, let me know. I hit that late. That's so weird that, like, I don't know, like, you can tell that you're going, like, off the road. What is the gold shell? Get out of my way. Oh, I just realized that it's 5 laps instead of 3. That's kind of absurd. Oh no, I hit myself with my own shell. That's so embarrassing. Oh my gosh, I am getting like obliterated over here. We cannot finish in 9th place. That is absurd. So we'll finish in 8th, I guess. Jeez. I am disappointed with myself. I swear I'm good at this game. This was not my best showing though. I don't know the races yet. I do like the overdramatic rolls they do when you get hit. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? Nintendo is cowards for not adding 200cc. Does it not have 200cc, or do I just not have it yet? Do you have to maybe unlock it? Because I did think that was interesting, too. I normally play in 200cc, and I'm playing really badly at this. And now, I forgot about this aspect. You have to, like, go to the place. Oh, that's so cool. This game will have so many rage videos. You're about to see one now, Daniel. Alright, alright, alright. I will say one thing I'm not liking about this, just right off the bat, ow, is that, I don't like that it is, like, not showing a box that I have. Oh, they are, and it's behind me. That's what the issue is. So we're about to, like, move my screen in a minute. Heck yeah, man. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. What does the feather do? That's new to Mario Kart. Oh, that's what it does. I jumped over a zebra. This is not a good game to live stream, though. I'll say that much, because, like, I have no clue what y'all are saying until, like, it's after the race, because, you know, I don't dare look because I want to win. Oh, I used it to jump over the shell. That's so cool. I think I'm like a decent bit ahead. Oh, it also, the coins go up to 20 now instead of 10. Why did I do that? Oh, no. You son of a motherless goat. And that's it. That's freaking 4th place. That's a bunch of crap. Please don't support $80 games and then complain about it. For what it's worth, I paid $50 for this, which is cheaper than a normal Switch game. But no, and for the record, I gotta push back on that. You drop $80 on a game, you drop any money on a game, but you drop $80 on a game, you have a right to let people know that you got an issue with that game, you know what I'm saying? Hey Lumi, you know you have smart steering on, do I? How do I turn that off? Start steering, smart, off, boom, there you go, I don't anymore. Thank you for the awareness, Manic. Oh my god. I just threw a fence at that guy. I am so sorry about that. Oh my gosh, there's ostriches attacking people. I tried to do that new thing just then, and it didn't work out great. Run over everything. Oh my gosh, and I'm still in 16th place. I'll say this game is like harder than the other Mario Karts, and that's kind of nice. That's probably why they dropped the 200cc, I'd imagine. That awakened something in me. I like to just grow big and run over the people. Like, I wasn't even trying to get ahead. I was just trying to run over the people. It's honestly, it's kind of mean. Oh, they've got, like, vehicles that are, like, problems now. I probably should have left the smart steering on, because I am struggling right now. Oh, we're in second place. I don't even really know how that happened. Oh, third now, so that's part of how. Oh, I'm riding on the walls like they said. And I got someone with a green shell, which really makes you feel like a winner. Dang, that was so close. Oh, I almost snagged that second place. I almost did it. I almost did it, guys. But I didn't. My parents were right. I'm a failure. My parents have never told me that, just to be clear. They might be watching. Sorry. Okay, next race. We got another one? Alright. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Okay. It's not exactly explaining the game, but FYI, the coins buff your overall speed. Yeah, you know, I knew that, and then honestly, like, I was just shocked because they used to be, like, a max of, like, 5, or maybe it was 10. But not this time. Why did I do that? I'm used to holding down. What it is I'm holding it down to put it behind me. Like, you know, for protection. But, like, the issue is that in this game, it does it automatically for you. And that is going to be, like, the biggest learning curve ever. Stop that. What is this? What does this do? What the heck? What is this? What was that? What just happened? Oh, it's like created like more hazards, right? Did he put those Goombas there? I tried to get him with the boomerang, but I did not. What does this one do? Oh, it's freaking fireballs. Why are they blue and some of, like, ones earlier were red that someone hit me with? Wait, what's happening? Why am I a cow now? What? Why am I a cow now? I'm really bad at this. This game is gonna have a learning curve. The holding items behind me thing is really, that one really got to me. I realized I did that twice too. Alright. Oh, so what I threw were ice balls, not fireballs. Okay. Alright, 4th place. I'll take it. For the first time, I'll take it. I'll take it. What happens when I click next? They're going to do like a little show where they tell me I lost. But I will say, my takeaways from this game looks very vibrant. It runs really smoothly. And I hope Pokemon... Let's put it this way. If Pokemon can use this console effectively like this game does, then yes, Pokemon is back. To answer the little question I put in the title there. But no, for real, like that would seriously, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Now that said, Pokemon's typically always behind on their consoles, which they're always like the most behind on like the Switch than Zelda or Mario was. So, you know, will that be the case? I have no idea. But by the way, the new magnet Joy-Cons, that's kind of fun, but also takes a bit to get used to. I'm worried I'm going to break my Switch because I keep clicking to go, like, you know, to put, you know, like, I keep wanting to slide it upwards, and they don't do that anymore. They don't do that. So, just a heads up for all of you. Don't break your Switch 2. It's hot now, though. I'll say that. It's hot. I can hear the fan going in the dock or whatever. Which is good. In case anyone's curious, I do have a members-only video on the channel. It was posted last night. Me just opening the Switch, kind of reacting to it, kind of holding it next to my regular Switch to, you know, get the comparison and all that. So, you know, feel free to check that out. Join memberships. There's also other videos on there. I talked about Pokemon leaks like last week. I've talked about just kind of life and stuff. You know, it's the vibe is closer to this stream than, say, a regular video. I will be streaming again soon. This was a lot of fun. Like I said, first stream, so I hope you all enjoyed it. This was my first ever stream. Was very nervous, but it was great, and that's because of you guys, so thank you so much. I do plan to stream. This is kind of the first time I'm announcing this, but I previously did a Pokemon X Nuzlocke on my like playthrough channel, LumioseTower, which you can see in the description. I will be live streaming on this channel and then probably uploading the VOD on LumioseTower, the post game of that at some point. I will be playing through that live, so you know, feel free to check that out. Subscribe to the channel so that you can check that out when it's up. All that fun stuff. I'm also on Hidden Power, if you didn't know that. That's a podcast. Dusty Go-Goat's in the chat right now. That is a guy who is also on that podcast with me, as well as our good friend Soul Silver Art. There's all of that, and yeah, I think that's everything. Honestly, this is the most terrifying part, because I don't know if I'm even going to be able to log off this correctly. I might be streaming the rest of the day. Just, you know, we'll see if we do this right. But thanks, everybody. Goodbye.